So my lyrics been a long time waiting for you, and then you push me away. Painkillers for breakfast, I ain't feeling the day. I'm fucking geeked up, but I tell her
Hello everyone. So we are working on the hello everyone. My name is Aman India and welcome to my channel. So we are working on the we are working on the long off challenge, January long off challenge, and this is the second question encoded string. So let me help you to understand this. Okay. So basically, and this question is something tricky. So there's two solutions for this question. If you're going with the first, you are going to stuck. If you're going to with the second, you will be everything would be easy for you. So they are saying that they have encoded a list of string. They have encoded from A to P, A to P characters into some numbers. Okay, they had said that they had encoded A to P characters into binary number 0 and 1, 0 and 1. Only four binary number for one character. And our task is to decode that number, decode this number, okay, and go to the question. Okay, so let me take you let me help you with the example, real life example. Okay, 1001. Okay, so this is something. Okay, so they had said that they have a total list of abs. Just take it from here. Okay, so they have total 16 characters, and they had said they had decoded in this way. So decoded, the way of decoding is they had taken a whole list, they just break into two parts, and they had break into two parts, and if it comes one first, if it comes one, then they had taken the first part. If it comes zero, then they had taken first part. If it comes one, they had taken second part. Okay, so this is the way they had decoded. So if we are taking one for our case, so they had broken in this part. Now we will be dealing with I J, we will be dealing with I J K L M N O P. Okay, so we will be dealing with these things. Okay, so again we will break it into two parts, I J K L M N O P. Okay, we will break it up. If it comes 0, we will take this part. If it come 1, we will take this part. So it's coming 0, so we will take from this part. Okay, so again we will take this part over here, I J K L, break it into two part, right? Sorry, just break it into two part. Where it comes from, it comes 0, we will take IJ. Again we will break it into two part. If it comes 1 J, our answer is J. Got it? This is basically they had encoded it. Okay, so I just didn't go with this method, this really silly method. Who is going to break and again loop and that recursion and everything? This is really going to take your time. So I found a method. Okay, so I found a method that there are some connection of decoding of binary number into decimal, and that same decimal value is at the place of decimal value the characters are there. So let me help you directly. Okay, so you will understand it. Okay, sorry. So take it as one, sorry, take it as 1 0 0 0. Okay, they're decoded in 4 characters. So if we decode this binary number into decimal, what is going to be there? It's going to be 2 to the power 0, it's to be 0, 2 to the power 0, something, 0 0 0 1 16. It's going to be 16. Okay, so it's going to be 16. So at the 16 position, we start from 0. Our list start from 0. That 16 position, there is P. So this is basically a method. This method I had applied. Okay, so I had gone with the strings. I just decoded it to string. decoded that numbers into binary number, and I got with the solution. So this is the thing. Okay, so that's how I got the thing. Okay, so now let me help you with my solution, how I just go on with that. Solution is already over here, so you can for your convenience you can make your definition. I just use loop and for my help. Okay, after that I just made this function whose task is to take decimal and return whose task is to take binary number and return decimal. Okay, return decimal. So this is a function. Okay, so I would be using this function, so I take a definition of this. After that, over here our things start. Okay, uh, I just take this string over here. Okay, and this is the main function. Okay, this is the main function we would be getting through. Okay, so I just first the questions just visualize with me. Okay, how I'm visualizing. So basically they given us a string, a number of a string, a binary number string. Okay, and our task is to break that binary string into four first. Break that binary string into four first, and after breaking that into four, we have to deal with that four. We have to send that four into a machine in that function where that four is decoded out and they give me a number. We will compare the, we will use that number, and at the position, if at the position there is a character, we will print out the character. Basically we're breaking the string first using that four binary number, sending that number to the machine. That machine will give decimal number, using that decimal number, and we are doing we will compare with that position, and we are returning the things. So this is basically we are doing. Okay, so now over here with the function. Okay, change the color. Yeah, got it. So we are just running four times because we are going to break inside it. Okay, so we are running four times four divided by the whole number of length of that numbers, that string, divided by it is also given that only the number would be length would be multiple of 4, so we divided by 4. We This is breaking down of those into 4 substring. Okay, this is breaking down of into 4 substring. After that, this is for conversion of string to integer. String to integer, because we can't deal with the strings, we can't use mathematical functions on the string, so we need to deal with integers. So string stream is a function which helps in breaking it into up. Okay, string stream, you can use the string stream. You just define hashtag as stream. After that you use a string stream, make a object of that, put that into that, put the string into that object, put out that object the value into some integer, and just done. So I just make a arrow of a string. I just use temp1, and from arrow, the arrow I just thrown in that geek. Okay, and from geek I taken out my integer value. I thrown that integer. Now our task is to deal with the individual of that. Okay, sorry, our task is to deal with the individual of that whole string. So we just started loop 1 from 16. Why 1 from 16? Because we are taking that characters into the thing. We are comparing each loop with the decimal value. That's why we are running 16 times. Okay, so this binary to decimal function is throwing up. We will be at last we will be going with that function also. Okay, so this binary to decimal function is throwing up the value, and in temp2 we are comparing with temp2. Temp2 is the position of the characters. If it matching, we are looping it out, we are just putting it out. Array we have just a to p we had made, so we are just popping that out. Okay, so this is for that. Again, see out break temp plus plus and temp plus 4. Temp is that string one, just a while. So temp is that string one. Okay, so we need 4 plus for this string, so that's why we are just doing with this. Okay, dealing with this, and temp plus plus because we're increasing the position. Now let's go with the this function. Okay, this is string the way you will define that. So this binary function, we take decimal 0 and I 0 and remainder 0, while a number, that whole number is not equal to 0. That whole number means the whole binary number is not equal to 0. We are dividing it by 10. We are taking modulo, then we are dividing that number by 10. This is a formula. This is a formula. We can't using our sense. You can use your calculator and you can go through and define that. And with decimal, we're just adding up remainder to the power to the power 2 into ni. Okay, and we are just increasing it up pre-increment, and we are returning this. This is a formula. You have to remember this formula. I can't help you to understand it. This is a formula basically, and I'm really using from the internet. So that's how you will solve the question. Okay, if you not get this question, please comment down. I will make a post. I will try my best to make you understand, because it's my duty. I'm making video, then it's my duty to do that.